Alright, finally, the overworld stuff is done. At least for right now. We need some more items to do more stuff in the overworld, and those things can be found in dungeons! Welcome back to Oracle of Seasons. I decided to save you the grief of coming back here. Previously, we did a whole bunch of trading. Pretty much all of the trading. I think there's only, like, maybe a jump or two left in the whole trading sequence. But we were just farting around, getting stuff done. Finding gacha seeds, as usual. Now we need to change this to springtime. Remember that place where I found the pyramid jewel and got the heart piece from this area right here? By the way, we got heart pieces last video too. That means there's 4 heart pieces left in the entire game, and 2 of them are randomly generated. What joy! I might be safe scumming for that one. But we need to actually not have springtime. Yeah, we need to make it winter now. We like winter better. I said there's a dungeon roaming somewhere in this area. We're gonna find it. I'm gonna find it if my name isn't Link. And it is. At least in the game. ArmoredChocobo everywhere else. But now there's snow. There's a cave that we can't reach. Malon's cave is covered in snow. Luckily we helped him out in the last video. So we have to head into this cave. And we get attacked by bush mimics. I hate bush mimics. I don't like any of the mimics, actually. Not even the classic mimics from Dungeons & Dragons that look like treasure chests. That's just rude, dude. That's just rude. Anyway, we gotta get through this cave. There's a dungeon afoot. Somewhere. Where's the dungeon? You guys weren't the dungeon. Man, I could shortcut this if I felt like super jumping, but I don't feel like super jumping. I actually want to get a heart. This next dungeon is both pretty awesome and pretty difficult. I had trouble with it. Yeah, I know, a Zelda dungeon that's difficult. The wonders never cease. Usually they're on the easy side. Last time I remember a difficult dungeon was like Water Temple from Ocarina of Time. You know the one I'm talking about. That one. And welcome to the top of the mountain. There's another flying cuckoo up here. Well, no one's gonna know that flying cuckoo's there. I wanted to throw the sign off the mountain. Well, you'll get thrown off the mountain if you mess around with this cuckoo. Again, I hope you like cuckoo noises. Make sure you're slightly higher when you're getting off, because it doesn't look it, but this platform is actually higher than over there. You'll be upset. And we can use our dragon key. There's that dungeon! That pesky little dungeon. I've been looking everywhere for it. So now we can enter this dungeon, but not yet. We need a way in, which means we need to make it summertime. So we can use a vine. There we go. Now we're in the dungeon. And it has some pretty banging music. That's why it's called the Dancing Dragon Dungeon. This is probably one of the best dungeon themes in the entire game. It's like the polar opposite of 2 and 3. And it's also a relatively big dungeon. It's probably going to take the entire video to get through it. We're introduced to the Shrouded Stalfos, and this treasure chest, which we don't really need because it has 10 bombs in it. Also, there's a lot of minecarts in this area. But you can do stuff like that and hit the switch. We're gonna need that eventually. I think there's something in this room for us. Yeah, a bomb wall! And pits! Also bats! Pits and bats. If you find a pit, you're also looking for bats. Just letting you know. Hopefully sleep doesn't make this too difficult. I'm kinda tired right now. Not something to do when you're doing a Zelda dungeon. But I need to blow this thing up. Peace ring be darned. I'm not peaceful for walls. This puzzle. Okay, we got 8 buttons. And we have 9 pots. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna break 2 of the pots. That's right, I'm that mad. This game has driven me insane. From those last 2 dungeons, the themes did it to me. Broke my brain cells. Now I have 7 pots and 8 buttons. I guess you're seeing where I'm going with this. I'm going to be the 8th pot. Otherwise you can't push these pots because you have to break 2 of them. It's okay. It's just a prize that we could get immediately. We don't have to be pushing down the button. And you know what? I'm not going to do the obvious thing. That's right, I'm going over here. The heck with you guys. I got a key. And that's all we need for this room. Everything else is pointless. Lots of big pointless rooms. Since I already hit that switch, I don't need to worry about it. I'm going this way. Past these water spiders. Which are hard to deal with because, yeah, they like to hide away from your sword. If only I had a ranged weapon. Besides Boomerang, who's been kind of nerfed. Can't kill enemies with it. Push the statue onto the thing, you get door! Into this room! Where there's more things awaiting us. Like, going down to another floor. That's it. Don't mess with the water spiders. You don't need them. Welcome to Bat Maze! Oh, by the way, Wizrobes are here too. They like to hang out. Just give them a spin attack. These guys are always in the same place, and they like to shoot lasers at you. I think we have to go down this direction. Anti-fairy, get out of here! Ah, the only anti-fairy I want to deal with is Tingle. Get out of here. You too. Boomerang time. They don't change into fairies like they did in Link's Awakening. But I'm pretty sure we need to go down here. Actually, I'm not pretty sure we need to go down here. Something's telling me I need to go in this direction. Ah, chest! Oh, I forgot a chest in another room, too. Oh, wait, no. I must be thinking of a different dungeon. I thought I missed a ball mall that has the map in it. I guess not. Take that. I have classic armaments today. I have the boomerang and the sword. The boomerang can kill bats. That's how lame they are. So we gotta do some puzzle platforming. Well, not really puzzle platforming. The puzzle is how you stay alive. Because you could get crushed by those platforms. They go all the way up. Elecman called. He wants his platforms back. Mega Man 1 said you stole them. I just keep on... I just subconsciously, I hear the noise. You know the noise I'm talking about. I hear it. Even though there's a completely different noise going on for those things. Also, someone forgot to pay their lighting bill, but put up torches anyway. You're supposed to light this, so you can see where you're going. But for some reason, it's bright as sunny day outside. Someone was not thinking. Putting all these torches up completely nullifies the point of having a dark room. What a stupid guy. That's what I think about his puzzle. That's the entire point of going down there. Back across the Elecman puzzle, which is actually harder to do the other way around. That I was trying to drop down, but no, Link has some weird momentum things going on when he jumps. Jump first, and then try to move. And make sure the platform underneath you disappears first. Don't get too bold with it. Their hitboxes linger for a while. Over here. Did you see that hitbox? That's what I said about the hitboxes lingering. I hate it. Try not to fall on spikes. You'll hate yourself. And I don't want you to hate yourself. I want you to have a good time here in The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Even when it makes weird noises. So, now we got a key. We got this chest. I think we have to head back now. I think that's in the cards. Man, why do you guys not turn into fairies? You should turn into fairies when I hit you. Maybe Mystery Seed will turn them into fairies. Let's thought about that. Mystery Seed is the magic powder of this game. It does things to all kinds of enemies. So now we have a key. Oh, we can't leave this room until I kill these guys! Oh wow, that's rude. Luckily they were a bit generous today. Sometimes they play keep away with you. And then you just get upset. And you make angry chocobo noises. I don't know how you did it, but somehow you did. Time to head back to the main room. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to pass it and then hit it. And now we have a conundrum. We have a problem. We have a mystery. Have to solve it with Boomerang. That's the only way to solve this mystery. Take that. Oh, I was gonna go for a stylish one. I was gonna do a double attack. Now, make sure you switch this thing before you cross the point of no return. Or you'll just feel foolish. Yeah, welcome back to this room again. There's a locked door in this room as well. This progresses onward. Through spikes and anti-fairies of heck. You know what? I bet it might as well try it. Mystery Seed. Get over here. Get Mystery Seeded. No, sadly it does not do that because Mystery Seed on impact just does random seed effects. So I can't turn them into fairies. Drat. Man, what I wouldn't do for a magic... I was expecting you to bounce the other way. Well, obviously we know what to do here. Bomb the wall. That's the peace ring in effect. That bomb should be exploding as I held it. But no, it waits until you're done. That's how you know the peace ring's working. It's better if you need to, like, time your bomb throws for, like, I don't know, a boss or something. Like Facade. But not the Mother 3 Facade. This Facade we fought in Dungeon 2, was it? It was an early dungeon. What was he in Link's Awakening? Was he Dungeon 7? 6 or 7? Maybe 5. I don't even know. I guess I'll remember when it comes out in September. Which is today! Actually, this video's out on Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. I won't have a happy Labor Day. I have to work it. Yeah, I know the irony. And this gives us a compass. Yeah, I know how they work, thank you. Now we can progress onward, now that I have a compass. Which will be totally helpful against these rolling spikes. Give me hearts. Don't give me Zols. Give me hearts. Hearts, I said. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get at this point. They were expecting you to swim by the time you got here. Obviously, this is some kind of water dungeon. You know, I'm pushing him down the pit. He deserves it! I wish I could do that to the bats, but no, they have that annoying wing thing going on. Stole it from the birds. That's bird technology, give it back. So this is where we're going to be spending most of our time. Riding minecarts. I think there's something I have to do in this room first. Actually, no. Come back here later. We're going to be spending a lot of time seeing minecart sequences and jumping skeletons that are really annoying. We gotta go this way. Let's see if I can hit it in passing. Yeah. Super easy. That sounds like there's a key in this room. But I don't see a treasure chest of any sort. Could be an invisible one. Zelda's prone to do that. But I'm going to clear out the enemies first. Oh hey, look at me being the accuracy expert. Hitting that water spider. Hitting that leg. There's the key! Yeah, you can dive for objects. I think you can do that in Link's Awakening as well. So we're going to need that key. If you don't get that key, you're going to be upset. And you don't want to be upset, trust me. Especially not in this dungeon, even though it has banging music with a 30-second loop. It still doesn't have a fantastic loop, but it's still good music. That opens the way forward, killing all the Stalfos in this room. But we also have a Cedric, which means we need to learn something. I'm just looking for hearts. I'm gonna need them. The mini-boss of this area. is a piece of work, a very familiar piece of work. Greater speed gives greater distance. That means, hey, super jump, moron. Gonna need to learn how to super jump. So I've shown that off before. Pegasus Seed plus jumping means super jump. And that brings us back down to the first floor. Here's a reference. We didn't get that chest because that's the bombs. I don't need the bombs. The boss isn't weak against bombs. We do have Bone Skeleton, though. You know what? Boomerang. I'm gonna paralyze the Bone Skeleton. Stay still. Thank you. Boomerang is good for some things. Unless they go under the boomerang, then it's not good for some things. Maybe it's better than I give it credit for. I hear about a key in this room, but I don't see no key. Gonna have to solve that later. There is a key in this room. Yep, Boomerang is about as broken as the original Legend of Zelda. You can pretty much stun anything that's not a boss. And we got another small key! We're just stockpiling these things. Don't worry, we're gonna be using them. And here's a grifter. He has a deal for us. Ember Seeds for 20 rupees. No thanks, I got more than enough. I have the Sea Satchel upgrade. The Sea Satchel upgrade, yes. You know, they made it from the sea, out of sea materials, like seaweed. So we have to head to the south. Right into a boss battle. This one actually talks. Because it's Aghanim. Yeah, that guy. He's still alive somehow. But he wants you to see through his power. Which means one of these is a real Aghanim. And you can only hit him when the room is lit. Otherwise you get wizard magic. So you kind of have to hang out next to this thing, find out which one has the shadow, and then hit him. Easier said than done sometimes, because, you know, Aghanim's gonna Aghanim. And see, that's what happens when you wait too long. You can no longer hit him. Stay dead this time! Ah! It is heartwarming to see him be demoted, though. That's good. That's what he deserved. Even though I guess he's considered a mini-boss in Ganon's tower. Or, what was it, the Dark Tower? I guess he was still a boss there, too. But we have a hint, old man. What you seek is in the eye. Do you mean the eye of the dragon? That doesn't really look like much of a dragon. I guess this is the head. This is the body and wings, and this is the end of the tail. I prefer Eagle Dungeon when it came to animal-looking dungeons. Hey, didn't I tell you that we're going to enjoy minecarts today? Because we're enjoying minecarts today. These are just the kiddie minecarts, though. I missed the Minish Cap ones. They got the business done. They didn't waste no time. Yeah, that's double negative. They didn't waste no time. Just like I'm doing with this room. Because there's that Beamos in it. And don't waste any time here, either. Use Pegasus Seeds. This room is collapsing on you, and it has collapsing floors, so if you stop to fight bats, you're going to pay for it. Well, I win. I got the slingshot! That's something that wasn't in Link to the Past. So basically Link has a gun now. Yeah, I know, it's a wooden gun, but it's a gun nonetheless. I can shoot any of my seeds. Which means I can do stuff like this. But he jumped over it. Begone! I banish you! If you fire Gale Seeds, it launches them into another Zelda game. You fire a Pegasus Seed? I said fire a Pegasus Seed, not use it. Wrong item. You can freeze them in place for a little while. Mystery Seed will do mysterious things as usual. And the Fire Seed will set them on fire. But the Sense Seeds actually have a purpose now. Make sure you select the right thing. You gotta hit those switches. Sometimes there's bats in the way of switches. You gotta kill them with your Sense Seeds. They actually do damage. But if you hit both switches, we end up over here. Otherwise, we end up being angry. Being very angry. So, you can cheat if you want to, but it's kind of difficult. It's more of a speedrun strat. I need to keep looking for hearts. Also seeds, because they're going to become a premium soon. I'm not very accurate with this thing. But we're going to need Pegasus seeds and our feather. Get across this gap. And get across this gap. Don't be fooled in trying to push those blocks. You'll just be upset. Now we could cheat across this way. But this is the reason why you stockpile keys. There's a skull here! Now, what I seek is in the eye. Is it this eye? No, it's this eye. That's the boss key, but we still have to find the boss door. Which takes a little bit more work. We're gonna have to go past our minecart friend again. This minecart friend right here. For some reason I wasn't jumping into the minecart, and that made me upset. So you might be tempted to check out what's going on down here at the pit. There's a switch there, but we're not ready for that. We have some torches we need to light using our new wooden gun. You see, it's like a Pokemon joke. Remember when Sword and Shield came out? People were saying, hey, maybe there's a gun. Well, we got the wooden sword, the wooden shield, and the wooden gun. Therefore, a joke. Enjoy. We're gonna need our Ember Seed shot this time. And I wasn't accurate. Just in time. That opens up the chest in that room. I did it! We got so many noises going on. Spin in place. Still, we can't do anything with those anti-fairies. I could have sworn there's some way to turn those anti-fairies into fairies. I guess I'm just wishing it was Link's Awakening. Even though I don't like Smooth Link too much. I'm not a fan of Smooth Link. The last small key we're gonna need. Yeah, I know how the key works, thank you! You tell me every time I find a small key. How many dungeons have we been through today? 4? I know how a key works. You don't need to keep telling me. That's just wasting time. I'm getting upset at Zelda for no reason. And my throat's starting to hurt because of it. Alright, keep that guy from doing what he's doing. Use your newfound slingshot. And you gotta hit that switch, so we can go in a new direction. The closest distance between 2 points is the straight line in the opposite direction. Right in the Wizrobes. These Wizrobes are different. They move around. Also, they have more health. Which makes them annoying. Especially in this room, where it's mandatory for you to kill them. So this gets irritating. Maybe we could hasten this along with some boomerang action. Like maybe that. Are you stunned? No, you're not stunned. I knew it! They're boomerang immune! Gravity still works, though. That is to my benefit. Speaking of gravity working, did I tell you that La Milana has a physical release? It's coming sometime next year. I forget which date it was, but I already pre-ordered my copy for the Switch. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Come on. But back to Zelda. We got a Beamos, who is annoying. We got Zoles, who are also annoying. I don't have a shield to deal with a Beamos. I'm just gonna walk around him a couple times. Haha, you can't fire twice in a row. Just keep moving in the same direction. Wait for him to shoot. Then get the heck out of his way. Now this is the spot I've learned to hate, because it's kind of annoying. These anti-fairies are bouncing around. Got Wizrobes. And we got a puzzle to solve. I need to get the Wizrobes out of here. I need to get the anti-fairies out of here. But that's not the reason why this room's annoying. The boss could be pretty hard. And it's a familiar boss, too. We're gonna need some help from Cedric on this one. Show us your wisdom. A guarded body watches with an unguarded eyes. Unguarded eyes. Where did I hear that before? Sounds super familiar. Now we gotta light the torches to continue. And we can completely ignore this room, because this room sucks. A lot. So does this room. This is a really mean room. Super fast platform, bats flying around. I hate it. And I hate this boss, too. It's Goma! So she has some new tricks compared to other times. Like grabbing you and being really, really quick about it. All you have to do is wait till the eyes closed, so you can attack the claw. Otherwise, she's gonna try and grab you, and she has quite a good reach. The only way to avoid it is to make sure the eye is shut. Like down. It doesn't stay shut for long, though. Man, I wish I had that potion on me. That magic potion. Como, how did you get so difficult? Jeez. I was so sure that was gonna hit. Once you get past this claw phase, she becomes a lot easier. Oh yeah, now you keep the eyes shut for a while. I wanted to hit that claw. That claw needs to go. There we go. Now her pattern changes to something we could do to do damage to her. If that claw still exists, it keeps you from hitting her in the eye. Ah, I forgot. This is not the slingshot. This is the slingshot. Gotta be in front of Goma. I should start summoning these things. They'll do damage, but they also bleed hearts, so use that to your benefit. The red ones also bleed power-ups, but they'll just slow you down. Which is something you don't want to have happen, like right now. Open that eye. Oh! I accidentally hit my fast-forward button. That would have been really bad. Stop bouncing. Stop doing things. I want those hearts. I want your everything. I'm kind of in survival mode right now, not fighting Goma, especially since he's down there. What are you doing? Get up here and fight me like a Goma. Come up here. Thank you. You're ridiculous, Goma, and I hate you. I hate this boss. Luckily, she's dead now. That made me upset. Well, at least I survived it. Last time I died like 3 times because she just wouldn't stop grabbing me. It's really hard to dodge. But we got the soothing rain! Now those plants that are burning in the sun won't burn anymore. So now we got everything necessary to grow plants. Soil, and sunlight, and rain, and time, of course. So that means we're done, right? Sadly, no. There's 8 essences. We need to make it really good. Darn, I thought we were done. A lake shaped like eyeglasses. We've actually seen this lake. We dried it up before. That's where the next dungeon awaits. And now we have 4 essences. We could go back and check on Baby Ting. I could go back and check on the Gasha Seed. Man, 29 minutes? That's a long dungeon. You know what? I want to go back and check on that Gasha Seed. Where's the shortest way off this mountain? Actually, it's back in Goron Mountain. Also, that seed's done too. You know what? We might as well see what we got. Actually, no. Because I want to do save scumming on that one tree. I really don't want to be messing around with it. I will mess around with Maple, though. It's always time to break for Maple. Come on over here. Oh, no, she's getting fancy! You see that? She has a vacuum cleaner now. If you mug her enough times, she gets a vacuum cleaner. And she gains suck powers. You know what? Have them. I won anyway. Yeah, take that. Also, didn't I have a Didn't I have 400 rupees before? Where'd my rupees go? Did she actually steal rupees from me for once? Because that would be irritating. Either that or I bought something that I don't remember. Oh well. But yeah, she has a vacuum cleaner now. She's learning some tricks, and so should we. So next time on Oracle of Seasons, hey, guess what? I started on the same screen I started 2 videos ago. We're going to be heading to the 5th dungeon, which is not too far away. Good night, folks.